A man named Sean David Morton says that he is a natural psychic, a trained remote viewer, and an intuitive consultant. On his website, even today, Mr. Morton claims that he uses his talents and abilities to predict future occurrences and trends, such as earth changes, political events, and stock market fluctuations. He has an astounding hit rate or percentage of successes. His extreme accuracy has led radio host Art Bell to call him America's prophet, a modern-day Nostradamus, with more hits than Barry Bonds and the Russian mafia. Wow. He also appears to have relieved people who believe that kind of stuff of more than $6 million by promising to invest in the market according to his psychic visions. Well, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, is now suing Mr. Morton for fraud, leading to the single best newspaper headline of the day by far. For psychic, suit came as a surprise. Get it? Psychic being surprised. Anyway, speaking of the SEC, on Monday on this show, our guest for the interview was Harry Markopolos, who for years repeatedly warned the SEC about Bernie Madoff's giant multi-billion-dollar Ponzi scheme. He documented Madoff's fraud. He submitted warning after warning after warning, but SEC officials ignored him. Our own Kent Jones has done a little investigative work into this as to what was going on at the SEC at that time that might explain why Mr. Markopolos was ignored. Hi, Kent. Thanks.
Hi, Rachel. You know, it seems like some of them in the SEC had what could be called severe time management issues.
Okay.
Take a look.
All right.
So what were the Wall Street cops at the SEC doing that distracted them from busting Bernie Madoff, who was busy stealing $65 billion? Surfing for porn. Some of them anyway. According to an affidavit obtained by a Freedom of Information Act request, one regional supervisor for the SEC tried more than 1,800 times to look up various porn sites in a 17-day span from his work computer. Hence the term NSFW. More than 24 employees and contractors at the SEC have been investigated in the past couple of years after getting caught looking at PORN during their workdays at the SEC. Check out this exchange between investigators and the furiously right-clicking SEC supervisor. Now I'm going to show you what has been marked as Exhibit G. This is a record from the same date, August 20th, which our records show that you made over 300 attempts to access a website called www.ladyboyjuice.com. Do you have any recollection of attempting to access this site?
I do not have any specific recollection on this site, but as I indicated on this specific day, I would not be surprised if I clicked the website on one of those days.
Do you view these images often?
It depends. Define often.
Gee, I don't know, dude. How about 1,800 attempts in 17 days? The SEC supervisor said his hobby helped him cope with the stress of the job. But he did admit that all the porn sites, quote, were kind of a distraction per se, end quote. Kind of a distraction. Let the history books note, the Second American Depression was caused by www.ladyboyjuice.com.
How do you even know where to put the envelopes? Ladyboy juice, ladyboy juice, ladyboy, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kent.